Now moving on to Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, please meet this 48-year-old woman, Salma Okonkwo, a woman that is building Ghana's biggest solar farm. Say what? Say what? First of all, you do not look like you're 48, mommy. She looks so good. For real, you look so fly. Thank you so much for taking care of yourself. And no, she's not Nigerian. I know Okonkwo is Nigerian. Her husband is Nigerian. You know, an Igbo man. Igbo men, they know what is good. Of course, she has an inspiring story. She's one of 14 children born and raised in Ghana, and she went to college in the US. She worked in the US for a few years and then moved back to Ghana to work for an oil and gas company known as Sahara Energy Group. Isn't that a Nigerian company? Anyway, so while she was working for that company, she realized that that company would grow if they would open retail gas stations. So she made several presentations about this, you know, telling her bosses that it would be good for them to open retail gas stations for years. Can you believe that each time they would shut her down? I don't know if it has to do with the fact that she's a woman, I mean, for real, but you know, the executives just refused. They refused. They said to her that they would have to invest in infrastructure of the country, and they didn't want to do that. I'm like, how do you not want to invest in the infrastructure of the country where you're making money? That ain't right. Anyway, as you guys know, I love women who don't take no for an answer and just settle down for the no. I love women who know that they have what it takes to do something, even if it will be difficult. Because at the age of 36, this woman got tired of hearing no, so she resigned and she launched out on her own to do what that company refused to do. Of course, she ran into several challenges. She had to build her own storage facilities. She had to invest in infrastructure. She struggled with securing funds. In fact, at the beginning, she had to sell some properties that her family and her husband inherited just to fund the business. But she knew what she was doing. She was providing gas to remote places where they were still cutting down trees to make fire. Later on, she started trading diesel and petroleum. In 2008, she opened her first retail gas station. Later on, she had 8 different stations, and she managed another 20 through partnership. I was like, what? And that was when a company in Singapore noticed her and offered to acquire 49% stake in her company, for which they paid $150 million. What? You see what I'm saying? Yes, that's what's up. Now, with that capital, she's now building Ghana's biggest solar farm, which is expected to open in March of 2019, providing 100 megawatts of electricity and another 100 by 2020. Now, her company has created hundreds of jobs in northern part of Ghana, which is an area that has been underdeveloped compared to Accra and other places, but they're about to create another 650 jobs. So what? I'm like, shut up. Now her goal is to provide stable and affordable electricity to the whole of northern Ghana, so that would attract companies to come there and create lasting jobs in that region. She wants to transform that whole region. That's where her family is from.
I'm from the northern part of Ghana, and when you go to my village, there is no filling station. There's no LPG plant, so of course my relatives have to travel so far away to Tamale to get fuel and petroleum products. So with that, there was a niche, and we thought we would fill that niche.
She's also opening a daycare center in Accra for minority children whose moms are from northern Ghana. She's providing them with education. Isn't that inspiring? I'm hoping that her story will not just inspire you, but it would cause you to do something. And I also like to talk to some men that are not open to women being financially independent, women owning companies, women venturing out on their own, taking charge of their lives, making money. And you know, this doesn't apply to all men, and my goal is not to offend anyone, but we need to talk about this because there are people who believe that once a woman is married, she should no longer pursue her own dreams. Her life should just revolve around helping her husband pursue his own dreams. So it's like her life ends, it's just all about the man. Anyway, you know, this is serious because I've met all kinds of men. I met a man that told me that his wife wanted to do her PhD, but he made sure that he got her pregnant back to back so that she's occupied with raising the kids, and now she has forgotten about her dreams. I was like, wow, I was really perplexed. Not just that he did that, but the fact that he's proud of it and he can say it. I could not. I was like, The devil is a liar. Can you believe that there are people like that who want to ground their women? They want to ground them so that she doesn't progress because he doesn't want her to be more successful than he is. I just want to say that marriage is not supposed to be a competition between two people. She doesn't have to go down for you to go up, and he doesn't have to go down for you to go up. You're supposed to be a team. You're supposed to help each other go up. You're supposed to work together to be the best that you can both be. Because if your partner is successful, guess what? You're both successful. If both of you are successful, shut up. Your whole generation is successful. Because I still don't know why some men, not all, like I said, not all, but some men are afraid of their women being successful. You know, they are afraid of their wife shining. They think he would outshine them. I'm talking about men that like to control everybody's life. I mean, look at this woman. I read an article about how her husband has not only been a huge supporter of what she's doing, a huge supporter of her dreams, but he helps to raise capital and he helps to develop ideas. Now that's a team. And guess what? You think she's the only one that is a millionaire? They are both millionaires in dollars, ladies and gentlemen, in dollars. And I'm not saying that a husband should not provide for his family. I'm just saying don't sabotage your partner's dream or her progress because you want to be in control. You want her to always come to you for money. That's a poor man's way of thinking, because if you do that, you may both be in poverty for a long time. There are men that have never asked their wife what she wants to do with her life. Some of them will just say, I will open a shop for her. They never actually ask her what she wants to do. She's just expected to cook, clean, raise kids, and sleep with him. That's very sad. They don't know that they're only sabotaging themselves, because if you're the only one providing for the family because you don't want your wife to have a source of income, what happens if you lose your job all of a sudden? What happens if your business is not doing well? Also, I'd like to talk to the ladies that are watching me. Please let this woman's story inspire you today, that it's never too late to go after your dreams. Being married, raising kids is great, but it's not supposed to be the end of the world. It doesn't mean that once you're married or you have kids that you should no longer go after your dreams. The graveyard, as people know, is still the richest place on earth because it's filled with so many potentials. People that never fulfilled their destiny before they died. Don't be one of them. Do you know how many lives this woman is touching by providing electricity? God, I wish that there is just one of her in Nigeria, because all the men have failed us. Every election, they will promise that they will fix our electricity. Nah, lie, they don't. Honestly, I wish there would be one woman in Nigeria that would just say, you know what, I'm providing electricity for the whole of my region. Father. Anyway, we're so proud of you. Thank you so much for inspiring us. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.